Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you hear a little background noise, that's my husband working on the refrigerator. The fan quit, so he's fixing that. Today's video is just a little compilation of the last 2 days of some watering and some plant maintenance. And there are a couple of updates on some plants as well. So, say hi, Brady. Good boy, yes, good boy. I hope you all enjoy this video and have a great day. Bye-bye.
I've noticed that the top of this plant, my philodendron heartleaf, is starting to get a little bit sparse on top. So I think I'm going to propagate this longest piece here, pop it into some water, and let it root and put it back into the top so that we can get a little bit fuller of a plant up there. I've taken off the bottom couple of leaves so that I've exposed the nodes at the bottom there. And now I'm just going to pop these into some water and let them root. And there we go. This guy is another one that has just recently been added to the struggle bus. I have recently been noticing that the leaves on this plant just are not looking right. They're not looking right. They're not feeling right. They're not as firm. They're not sticking up upright like they normally do. And when I take a look at this plant, I notice that some of the individual plants are kind of popping out of the soil at the bottom. If you can see that down in there. Not sure if that's the reason. I only give this plant distilled water. I don't overwater it. So I'm thinking what I'm going to be doing here soon is I'm going to end up repotting it, changing out the soil, and I will probably plant it a little bit deeper into the soil just so that the bottom parts of the base of the plant is covered. Because I don't know, just something tells me that this plant is a little off right now. Just not looking as nice as it normally does. So we shall see. This baby here, as you recall, was in my sun porch, my sunroom, and it started to get a little bit of yellow leaves, yellowing of the leaves. So I've decided that I would bring it out into the living room where the temperatures are a little bit more consistent. This is an east-facing window, and that is also an east-facing window with a little bit of light coming from this window as well. So I've moved it into here, hoping that we can stop the leaves from yellowing. So that's that for this guy. One of my subscribers, Crystal, wanted to know how my Hoya macrophylla variegata and my Crinkle 8, Hoya Crinkle 8, were doing. If you recall, I received these plants not too long ago from Etsy, from an Etsy seller. And I was kind of concerned because when I did receive them, it was very cold outside. I want to say like in the upper 20s, and I was kind of concerned about these two. But as we can see, they're both doing awesome. This one is the Hoya macrophylla variegata. Leaves are looking nice, and I'm really excited to see what this one does in the spring and the summertime. Love this one. So that's the macrophylla. This one is the Crinkle 8. This one is also doing very, very well. No problems whatsoever. And I'm also excited about this one too. Can't wait till they both get bigger. Beautiful plants. Here's my little ivy that I repotted the other day. I stuck it into a planter that's just like this one here. I love these rectangular terracotta planters. They're so pretty. And as you can see, I did cut that one back. It was very long. It was actually trailing all the way down and along this rack. This one's an English ivy. Very, very pretty. Time for this one to have some water. There's my doggo. He's ready to come in. And since I moved my prayer plant into the living room, I have a little bit of extra space back here. So I think I'll probably end up reorganizing this a little bit. Give that guy some water. Let's see here. Can't wait till spring when this guy starts to do a little bit better. Very pretty plant in the summertime. The colors on this guy, this coleus, in the summer, they turn a vivid, just a nice, beautiful red. And the green becomes more pronounced as well. You can see because it hasn't had a whole lot of sunshine, although this is a north-facing window. And over here, this is a west-facing window. But because it's wintertime, the sun is definitely not as bright, so the colors on the sky are fading. In time though, right? My Cebu blue pothos looking all pretty. She needs some water. This plant is such a fast grower. It seems like every time I cut a few pieces off the ends to propagate, not long after it just puts out more growth. Super fast grower, guys. If you're looking for one that will really put on some growth, if you can find one of these guys, definitely do so. Beautiful plant. Finally, this guy can use some water. Purchased this one back, geez, I want to say, gosh, over a month ago. It's been a long time. And I purchased it from Lowe's, and I did feature it in one of my videos, my little haul videos. And when I purchased it from Lowe's, it was overwatered. Imagine that. It was soaked. So, and this is just the first time since then that I'm watering it. It stayed wet forever, it seems like. Okay, that guy's all done. This is my Pearls and Jade, and the stems and the leaves are starting to feel a little bit flimsy. And when I check it with the meter, it's just on a 2, so I think I'm gonna give this guy some water. Agla anema, Chinese evergreen, pretty little thing. This guy is still doing pretty well. Still putting on quite a bit of new growth. really don't know how I am managing to keep these guys alive. But they're still going strong. I try not to water them too much. When I checked them with the water meter, they were at a 1, so I'm thinking that this one has been at a 1 probably for a couple of days anyway. All right, let's move on to the next one. To empty your drip trays. This baby, she needs a little bit of water. She's getting a little wilty. Give her a good drink.